Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to our political discussion. And actually, this evening we are going to have a political discussion about Musalia Mudavadi being handed in to the docket of foreign and diaspora affairs, which actually was being held by Mutua. And we are going to see whether the weight which has been actually added to Musalia Mudavadi, will it help to turn the western side yellow? Will it make the western side to be dominantly or predominantly Kenya Kwanza zone or UDA zone? So that is actually what we are going to have a discussion about today. But before we dive in so that we can dissect on that, I want to read you an article which actually I found when I was perusing through one of the newspaper, and it was actually talking with the same. And let me read for you that newspaper first so that it can give a clear perspective on what we are going actually to talk about. And I read, Mudavadi getting bigger, but will it help turn Western yellow? President William Ruto moved to reshuffle the cabinet on Wednesday, as given Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi a bigger crowd, both locally and internationally. In his first changes to the cabinet, he set up in September last year. President Ruto assigned Mudavadi the substantive portfolio of foreign and diaspora affairs, a position which was being held by Alfred Mutua, who was moved to the Ministry of Tourism. Political analysts and leaders from the larger Western region have expressed different views on the reshuffle of the cabinet. Former devolution cabinet secretary Eugene Wamalwa says Musalia additional responsibility are welcomed, but adds that the appointment is Ruto's way of trying to live up to his 30% promise of government share to Western during last year's campaign. And leaders from the Western, we know Ruto is determined to change the region from ODM to yellow. That means UDA. But we believe he sought changed Western from the beginning. This tokenism will not sway us, Wamalwa has said. So that is actually the article. I haven't read the whole article, and that's what actually Eugene Wamalwa was talking about, the appointment of Musalia Mudavadi to that docket. So Musalia Mudavadi has been actually the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and being added that docket, it means that it has added more weight to Musalia Mudavadi. And what it means is that Musalia Mudavadi will now be so close to President William Samoei Ruto, and he will be reporting to the president in actually a daily basis. And that closeness to President William Samoei Ruto actually might help for Musalia to take more development to the western part of Kenya. And this actually will position Musalia Mudavadi of actually making the Western region to turn yellow, or to most of the people from the Western region to be Kenya Kwanza followers. And the people of Western have come up with actually different views about that. There are some who says that addition of responsibility to Musalia Mudavadi is actually going to make him to bring the Western side to the government. And now you will find that the followers of ODM are going to reduce tremendously, because more followers from ODM are going to ditch ODM, and they will come to the side of the government because of Musalia Mudavadi. But people like Eugene Wamarwa have said that that is just tokenism, and it won't sway the people of Western to the government. So that is the view of Eugene Wamalwa. But some of the analysts, they say that because of that, it has made Musalia Mudavadi to be actually a very huge person, a person who is very powerful. And because of the power that now Musalia have, it is going to make the Morembe nation to unite behind Musalia Mudavadi, because they now perceive that their son is near to presidency. And for them to help him to get to presidency, because people of Western side, they also want to produce a president in this republic. And now because Musalia is getting closer to presidency, now they have to do all they can so that they can be closer to the government of the day, and to give Musalia Mudavadi that push so that he can clinch presidency, maybe 2032. So I don't know what is other views about that. But before now I dive in to dissect that from my own analysis and understanding, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are people who like politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And now let us go deeper and try to dissect what actually I have read for you in the newspaper, what other analysts say about that, and what is my view about Musalia Mudavadi being given that, added that docket of foreign affairs. For me, I can say that Musalia Mudavadi has actually been fattened, and that is an agreement with every person. And Musalia has been made to be near to the president. That is a fact. And at the same time, the weight of ODM is coming down in the Western side. Because if you saw what Musalia and Wetangula brought to the government last time, it was actually substantially a good number of votes. And because of that, and there is a likelihood that Raila Amolo Odinga may not run for presidency that come 2027. And the people have known that Raila Amolo Odinga, he has become elderly. Now there is a very high likelihood, because they view Musalia Mudavadi as the kingpin of the Western region. And that's why I say that the move that President William Samoei Ruto has made, it's the right move, because it's now going to make the Murembe nation to come together, because already they have seen their son is moving closer to presidency. And for them to give him that strength, they must show what we call unity of the Mlembe nation. And because also Musalia Mudavadi is actually working hand in hand with Moses Masika Wetangula, there is a very high likelihood that this time the Mrembe nation will come together as one. Because now the weight of Raila Amolo Odinga is going to reduce. So the way William Samoei Ruto has played this politics, I'm very sure he is going to make sure that the Mlembe nation have united behind Musalia Mudavadi. And from now, for the remaining around 4 years, there will be a lot of development in the western side. And because of those kind of development, then they are going to say William Samoei Ruto is doing a good thing because he has helped us to get more development. And the desire to remain in government is going to be huge. So they are going to move to the government, the people of the Mlembe nation. So I really don't know what's your take about all this. Do you see the way Musalia Mudavadi has been added another portfolio? Will it make Musalia Mudavadi to turn the Western Bloc or the Mlembe nation into a large bloc and turn that place to yellow or to Kenya Kwanza region? Please, I could request you kindly to drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for those ones who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you so much, because you always give me the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political content. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation.